Okay, hello. This is 5.5 distance on a coordinate plane. Make sure you title your composition book the title that I have on the board. Okay, so we're doing exactly what the title gives away. We're finding the distance on a coordinate plane when we're given in a set of ordered pairs. So this should say graph the ordered pairs, plural. Okay, so I've got my first point, -3, 4. My first step is to graph them because that's what my problem says. I'm just going to make sure you can see my lines. Okay, so -3, that means I go 1, 2, 3 to the left, and I go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my point should be right here. And 1, 3 means I go to the right 1 and up 3. So this point should be right here. Okay, now I'm going to use a ruler to connect my dots. And it says, then determine the distance between these 2 points using PT. PT, if you remember, is Pythagorean theorem. So that's just an abbreviation I just made up, PT, Pythagorean theorem. And so I can form a right triangle using these 2 points because this is my diagonal line. So this is going to be my hypotenuse. So I can form a right triangle by making a vertical line and a horizontal line. So this triangle is pretty small, but that's my triangle. I hope you can see it. I can zoom in if you can. So there's my triangle, my right triangle. And we can use Pythagorean theorem. So remember, this could be A and B. I'll make that bigger. A, B, and this is C. So my A side is 1. From here to here, this length is 1. So remember, it's A squared plus B squared equals C squared. A squared is 1. B squared is 1, 2, 3, 4. And this should give us C squared. Okay, so 1 squared is just 1. And 4 squared is 16, which means C squared should be 17. Again, to get my C by itself, I've got to square root, and I do not know the square root of 17 off the top of my head. So I'm going to use my calculator. And I get about, see these squiggled equal signs? That means approximately is about 4.1. I rounded to the nearest tenth. So this is all we're doing. Very similar to Pythagorean theorem. We're using A and B, forming a triangle, to find the length of C. Quickest video ever, am I right? This is your practice problem for tonight. It's just like the example we just did. I need you to graph these 2 points. Keep in mind they're all negative numbers, so make sure you graph it correctly. And then find the distance between these 2 points using Pythagorean theorem. Round to the nearest tenth if necessary, and be sure to do this practice problem on the graph that we provided for you, that you stamped in your composition book. Please take a picture of your practice problem and submit it to Edmodo.